Life is like an elevator. Along the way, people will step into your space and try to press your buttons and try to pull you off track. Yes, they will try their hardest to push your buttons so they can try to get you to get off on their floor when their floor isn't designed for you. Their floor isn't your destination. That's right. But guess where your floor is at waiting for you? Your floor is at the top, where your dreams, success, and purpose live. Identifying the problem. Have you ever noticed how often people try to control your elevator? It starts with distractions. Distractions that come in many forms. They show up as problems, negativity, doubts, fears, gossip, bad news, and even tempting shortcuts. But it doesn't stop there. Some distractions are designed to play on your emotions, to trigger your insecurities, or to exploit your vulnerabilities. They use doubts to make you question yourself, negativity to drain your energy, and fear to keep you stuck. Some will throw discouraging words your way. Others will try to fill your mind with uncertainty, and before you know it, they're pressing your buttons, hoping you'll stop at their floor. But here's the truth. Their floor was never meant for you. Take control of your elevator. You are the one in control of your elevator. You decide which buttons to press, how high you'll go, and most importantly, who gets to ride with you. No one else has the power to take you off course unless you let them. Let me share one of my many times someone tried to push my buttons. There I was, working as a waiter at a local restaurant, keeping a positive attitude while serving a large party of 20 this particular day. Everything was going smoothly. I had their food, their drinks, their refills. I was cracking jokes, got everybody laughing until the check arrived. Right as I handled their bill, my manager asked me to take another table. So now, while I was busy attending to the new guest, the party of 20 got up one by one and left without even paying. They left a few dollars on the table, just enough to make it look like they had settled their tab. But they surely didn't. Now, by the time I realized what had happened and informed my manager, she didn't want to hear it. Instead of acknowledging the situation, she blamed me for not watching the table closely enough while helping another guest, and then even threatened to fire me. Fire me! Then she gave me a choice. I can either pay the bill myself or lose my job. So after thinking about it for a little while, I made my decision. I refused to pay that bill because I knew I had done my part. I had asked for help, and I wasn't going to let someone else's wrongdoing fall on my shoulders. In the end, yeah, I lost my job, but I didn't let that setback define me. Instead, I moved on to something better. I found a job in a healthier environment with better hours and with a higher pay. And that's the thing about life. Setbacks are just setups for something greater. The key is to stay present. Take the lesson for what it's worth and move forward. Because when you refuse to let others push your buttons, you open the doors for unexpected opportunities. Overcoming obstacles. Yes, there will be moments when the elevator slows down. Maybe there are too many people on board weighing it down. Maybe you're stuck in traffic waiting for the right moment to move. Or maybe the runway is full, forcing you to hold your position. These are all metaphors for life's setbacks. Those moments when progress seems impossible, doubts creep in, fear tries to paralyze you, and obstacles appear out of nowhere. I remember a time when I had everything lined up to launch my public speaking career. I had prepared, rehearsed, and secured my opportunities. I was ready to take off. And then 19 happened. Everything shut down overnight. Events were canceled, gatherings were banned, and suddenly my plans were at a standstill. I felt helpless. I felt stuck. I had no idea what to do. Here I was, ready to go, but with nowhere to go. Everyone was at home, isolated, trying to stay safe. For a moment, I even thought about giving up. But then my coach told me, "Luap, you don't need a physical stage to speak on. You just need a platform. Do like me and start speaking on Zoom." So I thought about it, and then finally I gave in. I pivoted. I did like my coach Mike Howard told me to do and started giving speeches on Zoom, connecting with audiences virtually. It wasn't what I had planned, but guess what? It worked. And when the world opened up again, I was able to step back onto physical stages stronger and more prepared than ever before. That experience taught me something powerful, that setbacks are just pauses, not stops. The key is to hang in there, adapt, and keep moving forward. Did you know that 70% of people experience anxiety when facing challenges? But as Helen Keller said, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. So keep that faith. The higher you rise, the fewer people that can actually come with you. The role of mentorship. Surrounding yourself with the right people can make all the difference. Mentorship provides valuable insights that help you navigate your elevator. Learn from those who have faced similar challenges and actually emerged from it stronger. I once read that you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, when that message finally hit me, I took a hard look at myself and at my circle. I realized that if I wanted to elevate my life, I had to make those 5 people count. But here's the thing. I didn't have 5 friends who fit that description. So what could I do? I had to get creative. I decided to make my best friends books, mentors, and even seminars. I invested in mentorship, paying for guidance from those who had already achieved what I aspired to. And I filled my room with books that would challenge me, teach me, and push me to grow into the best version of myself. And today, I can confidently say that this advice changed my life. Not just for me, but for the countless others that I have shared this information with. Because when you surround yourself with wisdom, whether through mentors, books, or the right influences, you start to think differently, act differently, and ultimately rise to new heights. Elevators don't just go up on their own. Sometimes you need someone to show you which button to press. Reaching the top. When you finally reach your floor, it will finally all be worth it. The view from the top is something only a few get to experience, because only a few have the focus, the discipline, and the resilience to keep on going. So why not be one of them? But here's the thing, whether you've reached the top or not, the journey itself starts to feel different. The closer you get, the more unstoppable you become. You start to realize there's nothing you can't accomplish. The doubts fade, the fears shrink, and the buttons people used to push, they stop working. In fact, they disappear entirely. At this point, nothing or no one can pull you down. You walk through life with a sense of confidence, peace, and power. Like you're not just on the top floor, but you're actually floating above it. So keep going, keep rising, because the best version of you, the one that's limitless, unshakable, and unstoppable, is just one floor away. Your floor is waiting. Just keep going. Now it's your time to take control. Decide today to focus on your destination and stay in the elevator until you reach the top. Success isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become on your way up. So keep rising, keep growing, become a lifelong learner, read self-development books, find a mentor, surround yourself with people who push you to be better. And most importantly, stay hungry for knowledge. Watch more videos from us here at The Bridge and seek out other voices that inspire and challenge you. The journey never stops, and neither should you. Your future is waiting. Your elevation is in your hands. The only question is, how high will you go? Remember, it's your elevator, your journey, and your success.